Hello, my name is Matt Wride, and I'm the president of DecisionWise. Before I get to my main message, I want to touch briefly on the COVID-19 pandemic. It feels like we're making some progress. This is encouraging, and I hope you are well and safe. Despite the stress and heavy disruptions to our way of life, I'm struck by the good I witness each day. For example, just a few days ago, I waved to a man standing in overalls to walk through the drive-through lane ahead of me. As I waited, I wondered why he was walking through the drive-through lane, but I figured that in a COVID-19 world, he probably had a good reason. So I nodded and smiled. When it was my turn at the window, the worker told me that the man in overalls had already paid for my lunch. I smiled as I watched this driver saunter over to a big, loaded Kenworth. Now I understood why he couldn't get his vehicle to fit through the drive-through lane. So here I was. I didn't need his help, but he gave it anyway. So to this unknown driver, I flashed my 4 ways. This simple story illustrates why we will rise from COVID-19 better and stronger. Because the vast number of employees are good people, and they are doing their best in challenging times and circumstances. It's easy to forget them amidst the stress, the draining cash balances, and slumping sales reports. We can't and we mustn't. We must acknowledge them, and the best way to do this is to listen to their feelings. At DecisionWise, we survey employees. You might raise an eyebrow and say, of course you're going to tell me to survey my employees. You're right, we are. We know that budgets are tight, and we know that employee surveys seem unnecessary when we are focused on just keeping jobs. We get it. We promise to work with you to identify the essential services you need to stay on budget and continue working towards achieving your organizational goals. Humans aren't resources. They aren't widgets to be tracked on a spreadsheet. They are people who represent an organization's pathway to success. Now, more than ever, we need to engage with our workers so they will engage in their jobs. We are trying to keep their hearts, hands, minds, and spirits with us. We need them so that we can meet the challenges that lay ahead. At DecisionWise, we have adopted the phrase, "The obstacle is the way," as our COVID-19 metaphor. We know that if our clients are to overcome their obstacles, it will be through the hard work and engaged efforts of their employees. Those good people, just like the driver that paid for my lunch. Please reach out to us. We have experienced consultants ready to assist, and we will do what we can to craft an employee listening program within the budget you give us. Thank you for all you're doing, and a big 10-4.